Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Yeah, it has been some time now. I've not been online uh, due to my busy schedule. You know, it has not been easy to work, do the shows and you do your job. You're, doing other projects that I have within the level of my job. So it has been very difficult for me to, but I'll be doing my best to be online, to make sure that you guys get the information that you need. And that is my job. I just come online all the time to make sure that you guys get the necessary information and education that you need for our struggle. It is very important. I've been very busy for the past, because of my training, my job training and everything. But I find time to come online and trying to make sure that we keep the struggle booming. It's not easy, but we have to, because it's our duty as leaders to make sure that we come on air and do what we can. Okay, so today, so many events have been going on along the months and the weeks, but I want to focus on those important issues that have passed, but they have to resonate on our minds, because those are issues that we have to take into consideration to understand how the struggle is moving. Because when we don't understand where we are going, it's very difficult to know if we are winning or not. Okay, I want first to pay condolence to those people, those workers, the CDC workers that were killed. By, we all know there is no evidence that you have to show that it's La Republic that did it. We know them. When you see the killing of La Republic, you know that this is done by La Republic. We have seen so many different killings in the past, so nobody can tell us about it's not La Republic or it's La Republic. We know the handwork of La Republic. Okay, when they do something, we know it's La Republic. This killing in Ekona, the CDC workers, was done by La Republic. Yes, and we understand that La Republic is trying to tarnish the image of the struggle. They have done that several times. If you have been in this struggle, you bear with me. So many times La Republic have done this. They send their military to kill. They did that in Ngabu. Later, when they put pressure on them, then they say, oh, they have to sanction the military. Okay, the Minister of Communication came and refused that it's not the military, but the pressure that they put on them. They say, yeah, it was the military, but we are sorry. That's all they said. That's what they do. If they pressure them in this one now, they will still accept. They will accept under pressure. Okay. So, events have been going on, but I want to give an analysis of the events that have gone on. Take for the first event that is very important is the Canadian talk. You can call it pre-talk, you can call it negotiation, pre-negotiation, you can call it pre-dialogue, whatever you want to call it. But the fact that it's being mediated by an international country, that is good. Okay, so I know I've had a lot of argument here and there. I've heard a lot of arguments here and there about the format of the negotiation. I think the format of the negotiation should not be an issue. Okay, but the content of the negotiation should be an issue. Okay, when you have an internationally led negotiation, okay, I know some people they were complaining about the negotiation being called by La Republique. Okay, but Canada cannot come in to a negotiation to come and be wasting their time. Okay, they are there for serious business. They are not there to come and joke whether the Republic say yes, we are there, yeah, no, we are not there. No. Okay. They came in there to come and negotiate. And they know that they can play the role. Okay. When La Republique refused that communique, it was, some people took it differently. I understood that is the part of power tussle within La Republique. Okay? And what does that tell you? This Canada peace process has been the handwork or the handiwork of the Prime Minister. He has been at the forefront of this dialogue process or pre-talk or whatever you want to call it. Okay? Then when you know that we have been saying this all along, that the Prime Minister is at the number 5 position in terms of rank, and he doesn't have even a decision making. You have seen so many interviews there about La Republique doing this and doing that, but the hierarchy does not lie in the hands of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has no powers, because you cannot rally people, go for negotiation under the banner of Paul Biya, then some few ministers just sat and say no, with Cameroon is not part of it. What does that tell you? That tells you that the Prime Minister have no power to decide. Okay? He has no power to decide. He is the number 5th position in terms of power decision. That is why he can do whatever he wants. One minister will just say no. René Sadi, the Minister of Communication, just say no. Cameroon never went for any discussion. And that is how, the Prime Minister cannot even object. Okay. Now we hear that the Prime Minister is planning to resign. Okay. He's planning to resign. When you have a government that is fractured, okay, and is very divisive, very divided, what do you expect from this government? They are now in camps. They said, because now, how do you know that this government is in camps? The Prime Minister camp was the one that went for this negotiation. When they came back, the Ngongo camp said no. Okay. But the Frank Biya and the Paul Biya camp say no. You people you people want to take over everything. I'm still in charge. Okay. This issue of negotiation must hold according to what the Canadian government said. Okay. That the La Republique government made their commitment. Okay. So they are trying to still continue to use their military force to try to say, oh, they can use military, they can defeat, they can do this. But this is what has been going on for the past 5 years. This is 6 years going. And they still think that they can still use that same old method to keep delaying the tactics for the negotiation. Okay. Fooling the international community that they can win. Okay. But the international community gave us a big win in this aspect of La Republique withdrawal. Most countries were very annoyed by the decision, because we heard that the United Nations was also involved in the pre-talk. It was not only in Canada. So that is something that is very significant, because once La Republique sent a delegation, okay, the delegation go there and does anything, it's under the banner of La Republique. Yes, nobody will say, "Oh, is the prime minister that did this." No, they were representing the government of La Republique, the country of La Republique. So, no other way of justification can refuse or refute the fact that negotiation, pre-talk took place, and there was a signature. They signed something, okay? I think, I don't want people to get confused or to get ahead of stuff when it comes to diplomacy, okay? Diplomacy works in a very, very critical way, and we understand there are many conflicts still going on, okay? We have to understand that. So if we don't put forth our own pressure, it will be very difficult for us to justify. You don't expect other people to come and be fighting for you. Don't expect that. Okay? We have to fight for ourselves. It's our country. Every country fought for their country. So, whatever excuses some of you guys are giving, or they're giving this excuse, that is their own problem. I want to emphasize the success of the failed 11 February. That was the plebiscite of 1961. You cannot expect the youths to be marching, right? When this day was a plebiscite day, it was not 11 February, or it was not a day for march, like marching 11 February march past. No, it was a day for plebiscite. But because of the lies, the misinformation, they are saying that day was a youth day. What youth voted for plebiscite? Youth were not voting. So why do you put youth there in the first place? Okay. What I want to say is that the lockdown worked 100%. We saw it in different cities. It was very successful lockdown, the 2-day lockdown, and that was a powerful one, a powerful message that was sent to Biya and his government, that these people have ownership of their land. Yes, they will not allow somebody to come and control them in their land, and that is what we saw. So I just want to thank all those who make 11 February lockdown to be successful. In Kumba, in most areas, Kumbo, it was a total lockdown. It was a lockdown, and that is what we call lockdown. When they match it with ghost town. Okay. Now, I want us to see this killing, this gruesome killing of Martinez Zogo and that of Wazizi. Okay, because it's always good to contrast those things. Okay, Amogu Belinga has been caught red-handed for being the architect behind the killings. Okay, we have seen so many arrests, but when we construct it, we contrast it with that of Southern Cameroon Ambazonia journalist Wazizi. Okay, nothing happened until date as we speak. Nobody knows the whereabouts of Wazizi. Nobody knows. Okay. Nobody knows the whereabouts of Wazizi. Okay. Nobody knows the whereabouts of Wazizi. Okay. But if the international community is putting pressure on the Zogo, that is why you have seen people like Amogu Belinga is been arrested. That is a big news. This is a guy who, if you listen to this his video, he was saying that they should massacre Amazonians. They should put état d'exception, that is the state of emergency, where they'll kill and kill and kill. And most of what is happening in Southern Cameroon, these are the people that are advising Pobia and the generals. Okay, take a listen to this guy.
De faire ça, c'est possible, mais on va négocier avec qui? Moi, je pense que c'est peut-être dur, mais il faut que le président de la République décrète l'état d'exception. Pendant un mois, l'ordre va rien. Vous savez, quand il y a état d'exception, il n'y a pas d'hôpital, il n'y a pas de messe, il n'y a pas de culte, il n'y a rien. Il n'y a pas d'école. Parce que vous ne pouvez pas avoir le cancer et on vous donne le paracétamol. On vous fait la chimiothérapie.
Il faut être dur et ferme.
Oui, au moins pendant un mois, et l'ordre va rien. Bon, au bas mot, le commandement opérationnel. C'est tout.
D'accord. Sur le repli identitaire, est-ce que vous trouvez normal aujourd'hui que les gens se centrent ces replis sur leur communauté?
You heard what this guy just said. État d'exception. État d'exception. Now, it means that a state of emergency. And he said, when they keep killing, because he was saying that who do you think we can dialogue with? It's the same people. If you hear what this man is saying, it's the same thinking, and the same people that have been advising the government, the BR government, of how to handle the Amazonian crisis. You see, all what he's saying, it's just the same thing that the government is doing, and that mindset of pride, who to dialogue with, who to talk to. They don't see themselves talking to as they call us terrorists. They call the Southern Cameroonians terrorists. That is him. But do you know where he is now? He is in jail. He is now in prison. That very bad. So that is my own. You know, this struggle is when you see people praying. The prayer warriors are there praying. People who have this struggle at heart are still praying every day. There is some turning around. There is some turning around for our good. Okay, things are turning around. These are the people. They have been arrested. The big week. The big week. Now you can see power tussle. The Ekona minister of that Secretary of Intelligence, who went right to Nigeria and arrested Ayok Tabe and Nera 10. He's now in same Kondengi and with those people he arrested. That is how life is. You never know tomorrow. The same people who he arrested and sent to Kondengi, he's going to meet them now. This very fool called Amogu Belinga will go to jail too. Because he masterminded the killing of Martinez Zongo. And the way Martinez Zongo died, there is no iota of doubt that that is how Wazizi was killed. But just imagine whether Wazizi was thrown where Wazizi's body was abandoned where, who knows. But that's how Wazizi went to. So it is very important for us to understand what is going on in La Republic. Okay, there are camps in La Republic system. So nowadays that power tussle. Okay, the Ngongo side, the Frank Biya side, and Pobia, they have their own camp. Okay, the other camp are there. Everybody is fighting for power. That is why we were talking about using the moment, making use of the moment. Because when this moment passes, as these people are staying in office, if this moment passes, it will be very difficult because they will go and recuperate. So this is the time, this is the moment for Southern Cameroonians to stand up for their right. Okay? No matter what you do, no matter where you are, you have to stand up for your own country. Other people have fought for their countries. That is the date. Americans are proud of fighting against the British for their independence. They are very, very proud of that. We have to be proud of our own destiny. We cannot keep hiding. Then you forget your destiny. You keep hiding. If you run this fight now, you live to fight another day. If you are not fighting another day, your son will keep will fight for you. Okay. We have this issue of the frontline leaders that we are asking for a thorough unity. Okay. We have seen the pre-talk. Okay. And we have realized that no one group can negotiate alone. No one group. That is why we need collaboration, because if they talk of economy, if they talk of this, we need experts. The frontline leaders have that responsibility. We cannot be running behind the leaders for them to unite or have unity. We can't be doing that for them. They know their responsibility. They are leaders because they have to listen to the people. They are not leaders because they are somehow different or intelligent or whatever. Okay? The people are saying that they need to see you guys work things out. I don't know. That is how leadership is. You have to listen to the people. If the people say, oh, okay, please collaborate, talk together, even if you are not destroying your groups, unite, talk to the interim government, talk to everybody. It's very important. That will give you an edge. Okay. If La Republic see you united, they are afraid of unity. That's why their number one tool has been disunity. Then they go and tell the international community that, you see, we told you that they are disunited. Okay. But as we heard, La Republic was very concerned about the unity, about the strength of the leaders in the pre-talks. Okay. We cannot go ahead of stuff that we don't know about, the discussions, but we are hoping that the front leaders will have a meeting so that they can get some discussion to tell the people. We are hoping that they will have, we heard of an international conference coming in May. We don't know yet, but hopefully it will be for the people of Southern Cameroon to sit with their leaders and talk and understand what lies ahead of them. Okay? Yeah. Let us keep funding the struggle. Please, keep funding the struggle, because this is about life and death. Okay? This is about life and death. Okay? So, stay blessed, and God bless you. Everything abundance. We thank you for everything. Please fund your LGA, fund your struggle, because it's going direct to the fighters. Now there's nothing you can talk about. All the finances are going to ground zero because lack of transparency, mismanagement has caused a lot of people to be afraid to donate. But now that they have putting some accountability in place, things will be different. Yes, I guarantee you. So let's take it serious and do what is good for Amazonia. Okay? So thank you very much for listening, and God bless you, and see you all in the next episode. Okay? Thank you very much for being there